two are bad friends.
Who are these two idiots?
A white dude and an Asian dude. You two are disgusting.
Well, you two are something.
We're bad friends.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode of Bad Friends. I'm your co-host, Steebee Weeby.
No, you have the red hair.
Oh, I'm your co-host, Andrew Santino.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We have a lot of things to discuss today.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
What are we
me.
talking about?
All kinds of different things.
Yeah.
Warzone.
Yeah. What else?
The series Kingdom on Netflix.
Yes, we're going to talk about that in detail.
We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff because I haven't, really seen you.
Have you watched the show before?
What show?
The Bad Friends show?
Yeah. Well, glimpses of it.
You've never seen a full
No,
one?
I have.
You've never seen a full
Glimpses. I have.
You're a fucking liar.
What do you mean?
I've seen
like 40 minutes.
What I mean is, I know you, dude. You don't know what the fuck this is.
It's great banter.
It's great banter. What else?
There's chemistry between you and Santino.
All right, I love you, and
I love you too. I know.
Right?
I know. I showed up on time. I was prompt.
Okay, what are you saying about me?
I didn't say anything about you. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you because this is.
What are you
I'm
saying
trying
about?
to.
No, that's passive aggressive. Just
Okay.
tell me what you showed up on time. What is that saying about me?
That you didn't show up on time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Why?
Well, according to George, you forgot your keys.
No, I can't find my keys.
Well, the thing about you, because I'm your brother and I've known you my whole life, you, as far as organization and stuff, you just misplace things all the time.
Yeah.
Correct.
And
Correct.
Shut up.
you,
Correct.
the thing about him is his mind's on 100 different things all at once.
That's what smart people do, right?
Not all of them,
Oh.
but
Okay.
but you are smart. You're creative and brilliant in your own way.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No,
That feels good.
It's just the opposite. You don't have 100 things on your mind, Bob. You have so little things on your mind. You just misplace stuff because you're not paying attention to anything. You're not over consumed with stuff. You focus on one thing at a time, so the other things just go by the wayside. You lose your keys because you don't think about keys or care, or people that are overly organized think about too many things at once, and they panic. You think about Warzone, boom, at one time, and that's it. Then you think about going to get cigarettes, boom. You don't organize your brain that way.
I like the 100 things better. They have many things in my mind. I think
you
that's
would.
more true than what you're saying. Because you think that when I'm playing Warzone, the only thing I'm thinking about is Warzone? There's okay.
You've gotten
Yes.
damn good. He's gotten damn good at Warzone. I'm so
What about
proud.
you?
I'm so proud.
Dude,
when
he
you make
makes me
those
cry.
plays, dude.
Oh, he makes me
Woo!
cry. I know.
This guy,
He made
man,
me cry. Remember the other night?
I got a collateral.
No, not that night.
I got a
I
collateral.
know you got a collateral. But remember when I came in, right, from the gulag?
Yeah.
I only had a handgun.
Oh, that was money.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I remember I landed.
So he comes back from the gulag.
Yeah.
And he just jumps on a dude. This dude had his loadout. So, just to reference what a loadout, it's the best weapons that he got. I mean, he was battling a guy with his top weapons. My brother had a little squirt pistol.
handgun?
Yeah, a little squirt pistol.
Yeah.
And my brother just got on him, boom, elbowed him, boom, boom, and shot him all in the face.
Yeah.
And-
And then you started crying.
I was so proud.
I know, but why did you start crying?
I didn't cry. It was one of those moments. You know what it reminded me of? When I was younger, I used to watch his wrestling matches. It was in the Poway High gym.
Yeah.
And he had an opponent from Monte Vista.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
this
we don't like
guy,
Monte Vista.
this guy he wrestled was a Samoan just stud.
Yeah. But
And
he was little.
No, he was buff.
Yeah, but he has to be in my weight class.
And so I remember they went out of bounds, and when they went back in the middle, this Samoan guy did a Bruce Lee, it was like the last scene in Karate Kid where, Daniel versus Johnny.
Yeah.
And my brother blew him a kiss with, and just,
Yeah. And then what I
he
do?
blew him a kiss,
Yeah.
got in on a double leg, picked the guy up, and slammed him and beat him. And I was a kid watching on I was on the side of the mat, just my eyes were watering like, oh, that was my brother.
What weight class were you in, Bob?
I was 105.
105. I have a similar story for him. You know what made
Beat the guy.
You know what made me proud? This is
Don't talk about state.
No, it's state.
Okay.
It's state.
Please don't talk about
So
state.
my brother's ranked number 2 in the in the state, right? Number 2 in the state.
At what?
In wrestling.
No.
Yes. Ranked number CIF champ everything.
Wow.
Yeah. And then so the state championship is in Stockton, California. From San Diego, that's a 10-hour drive, right?
It's forever.
I take the minivan, my dad's minivan. I drive all the way up there, right? And I remember one match. My God, he wrestled a guy that he beat probably 20 times, in the past. Just completely destroyed.
Right.
And my brother got so nervous that this guy that my brother beat 20 times picked my brother up, slammed my brother in his head. My brother laid there on the mat, blood all over his face. And my brother's crying with snot bubbles and blood in his face, right? And he loses, and he gets kicked out of state. And then I got back in the minivan, and I drove home.
That's it. Thanks for having me.
No. Don't put your thing back down. Did that not happen?
I was hoping you would bring up my CIF win.
Oh, yeah.
Because I did win. Because I did win county 3 years in a row. Andrew, I won county. I won
5 counties.
I won San Diego section. 3 years.
Yeah. He was amazing.
So I was hoping you'd bring that story up.
Oh, I didn't know which one you wanted
But
me to
thanks
say.
for bringing up the reason why I started drugs and alcohol.
Steve, how come you didn't wrestle in college?
Because I was so depressed and distraught after the state tournament. I was in such a deep depression because of failure and remorse that...
Because of the story that Bobby just told?
Yeah, because of the story that my brother just said on this huge platform.
Yeah.
That... I was getting letters from colleges, Andrew. Cornell hollered at. I remember getting a letter. Cornell was sent a letter my sophomore year.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was done.
What happened? My brother was a Christian. My brother was like, do you ever see the movie Seven?
Yes.
Yeah. He was Kevin Spacey's character. Okay. He would clip out, right? He would take a Bible. Clip out verses and then paste it on the walls.
No, I didn't clip them from the Bible itself. I would write passages from the Bible on poster boards. There's a difference.
All right.
There's a difference.
I think that's
a difference.
creepier.
Okay.
But and so you walked in his room. It was like just this neon fucking cross on the wall. You know what I mean? A single bed. just creepy shit, right?
Yeah.
And my brother would come on, Bob, pray with me. All the time.
Oh, dude, I was warped. What are you laughing at, Andrew?
Yeah, he goes.
I was warped.
Pray with me, dude. Let's talk
I was warped until that night. I almost got possessed by 15 spirits.
Yeah. He got possessed by 15 spirits.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, time out. Hold on. When you say you were warped from religion, what did that have to do with you not end up going to college to wrestle?
Because I'll tell you what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
a good
here
question.
he is, straight A student, but born again Christian, right? Never done anything wrong in his life. The day after he got back from state, he
Blunts.
He became
40s
a
and blunts.
fucking drug addict.
40s and blunts. I wanted to just cash out.
blunts.
Yeah, I wanted to exit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when did
Oh,
is
wait,
that when
keep
you
in mind
denounced
that
religion?
the kid, remember Michael Calamara, the kid from Rosemead that beat me?
Oh yeah.
I ended up going to Arizona State. This kid ended up wrestling at Arizona State. He was their main 118 pounder.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like my past followed me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What were the odds of that?
Did you ever party with that guy or hang out with him at all?
No, I saw him at a chicken wing place once, and I was playing a game, and I was nervous because he walked by me, and I was playing some game, and I was doing really bad, and I felt like I was failing at that too, and I was sweating. I was just waiting for my chicken wings. And he ended up being there, staring at me, just like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
kind of like I beat you back then, and you're horrible at this video game as well.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, look at where you are in life. He's probably looking at you.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I like my life. I love it. I have my own
No, he's-
platform. I do
he's
my
No, not
music.
then.
Oh,
not
is that
now.
it? What do you mean? Then?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're killing it now.
I was
God,
at
you're
the
so
dorm.
defensive.
I was at the dorms, just with the homies, just
Yeah,
skateboarding
dropping
around
acid all the
campus.
time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Steve,
yeah.
Steve, will you tell me one of the prayers that you made Bobby say with you when you were little boys?
I just remember one of the songs.
Yeah, sing the song.
Let's hear it.
Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our God
Sing it
is
together.
an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with power, with wisdom, love. Our God is an awesome God. Yeah. But
Yeah.
We drink the blood of little men. Our God is an awesome God.
Yeah.
We kill people and we keep their secrets. Our God is an awesome God.
God.
Steve, did you ever did Arizona State? Because you know we're both ASU.
I
We talked
know.
about that. on
That
your
blew
show.
my mind when I found that out. That blew my
Well-
mind when
Well, there's
finding out
80,000
you and
people a
Brody
year
went
that
there.
go there,
Yeah.
so it shouldn't. It
Yeah.
shouldn't. But Steve, did you ever try to walk on? Because they had walk
All
on.
right, yeah. Well, there's one instance where I met their 105 pounder. I mean, the lowest weight there is 118, 125, but there's this little phenom. He was their freestyle world team member or Sunkiss Kids member that wrestled with the main team. I don't know how I met him, but I mentioned in passing, like, I used to wrestle at blah, blah, blah. And he goes, well, I need a workout partner. So I didn't have shoes or nothing. I mean, I met him at I'm out of shape. I'm smoking Newports. I just showed up and dude, I haven't wrestled in years, but I ended up taking the guy down quite a few times. Like I still was taking the guy down.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the Olympians, Tim Vanny, was there watching.
Yeah.
But then that was like the last
Did
kind
Tim
of.
Vanity go, wow, good skills, kid, or what?
He didn't say anything. He was just it was kind of like, remember how like you and Byron Scott would have like a wrestle off and just Toretto was there?
Oh, yeah.
It was like that. It was like a
That
secret.
that kid, Byron Campbell.
Oh, stud.
His fucking forearms.
Stud.
One time he had his forearms on my face like this, right?
Leg riding
and I could
stud.
hear
Crunches.
He
was
my
a Gumby.
cheeks were crunching, bro. His fork
that weird?
like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You
I was
know-
like, I'm done wrestling.
People don't realize my brother was set to be a varsity 105. Like he was going to wrestle varsity his senior year.
What happened?
Bob.
Brandstetter asked you, you're about 125 pounds, and he's like, we need a 105 pounder.
Yeah.
And you're like, nope, I'm going to rehab.
Yeah.
Or I'm focusing. he goes, no, I'm going to focus on my sobriety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy how you remember people's names? What was the name of the kid with the big forearms? You said it again. Say it.
Byron Campbell.
Isn't
He
that
ended
weird?
up
Like you-
wrestling for Palomar.
Very
and
talented
then,
kid.
And then he's like coaching now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's always first and last name that etched into
Yeah,
your brain.
we know
Like, there's
Tony
people that-
Matusi.
Tony Matusi, bro.
Do you remember what did he
Tony Matusi, bro. His face. I mean, he
was
looked 90.
he was like this little Italian stallion.
Yeah. He had
Rocky Balboa. He was one of those people. Like he had like ball hairs when he was like in 6th grade. I mean,
Yeah, he had ball
like,
hairs.
He
but
was
he also,
like,
but he also like had a disease or something because he had a full blown mustache,
like a man's
and a
face.
receding hairline, right?
Right. He
And he was
40.
super buff, and he was like, he
Dude,
looked like he was 40.
He was
could've
a
been 40.
Rocky
He could've- yeah.
Balboa Italian stallion.
Yeah, he was fucking so strong.
And
dude.
I remember-
that was just a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
Could have been, yeah.
So he was my weight. He was 98 pounds his senior year, and it was one of those things when in the 8th or 9th grade they go, Lee, we need you to show up at the workout room at this time.
You took him down, remember?
Yeah, and I just remember
You took him down.
they were trying to, they were hazing me because I was the next kid up.
Yeah.
So they're like, all right, Tony, wrestle Steve. And I remember I was like keeping a very low stance, and he was getting mad because he was getting frustrated because I was headbutting. He kept going, "You're just like your brother." I kept headbutting this kid.
Yeah.
And he kept saying that. He's
Yeah,
like, you're just like your brother.
Yeah.
You're just like your
I
brother.
love headbutting.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
not
how much-
full blown, but
He
you just
taught
yeah. You
Andrew.
just-
He taught me that.
yeah.
Well, look, there's always the dirty little secrets in every sport. So in wrestling, was that your go-to? Would both
Well,
of you guys?
the reason
display
why
little
I did
headbutts?
that because when we were younger, we used to wrestle in my parents' bedroom.
Yeah.
And we had a little square
What?
carpet area. And
Why were you in their
Just
bedroom?
training. He
Because
was
it was
training me.
big. The bedroom was big.
It was a square.
It was big square.
But
And
you couldn't go. You couldn't go into like the living room or like
No, we had a
anywhere else?
piano. You had grand
oh,
piano.
do you remember that time that I threw you out the window
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you knocked
Yeah.
you knocked me
So
out?
my brother, so my brother,
knocked
we're
me out.
wrestling. My brother has a temper,
You knocked
just
me
like
out.
my dad. No, this is your fault.
You almost broke my nose. You almost broke my nose.
Okay, can I finish
Yeah,
what
go
you
ahead.
did?
Go
though?
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We're wrestling, and it's brothers wrestling,
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where you can see my brother snap, like his eyes become dead.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he can't think, right? So he just goes, "Yeah." I go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Take this," and he threw me out
My
the window.
arm dragged you out the window.
Yeah, and so the window crashes.
And we broke.
Half my body is
Andrew,
out of the window,
his
right?
arm is.
Shards of glass on my. I'm not kidding you.
His arm was out.
Out
We
of the window,
broke
like-
the window of my
Yeah,
parents'
like
bedroom.
this, right? And so then I just got out, blood everywhere, and I just
Blood.
walk up to him and I go, "Pop!" right in the fucking
he
face.
almost he broke my nose.
I almost broke his nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did you get cut up from the window? Were
Yeah,
you
his
bleeding?
arm was bleeding because I
But so my
shoved
brother-
him.
yeah.
I did an arm drag and
Shocked me.
we broke the window
Broke
of
the
my
window.
parents'
Yeah,
bedroom.
yeah.
It
So
was a
wait, go
big
back.
window.
You're wrestling in your mom and dad's room, which is weird and gross. Go ahead. And what happened?
And then I shucked him out the window
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I snapped, and then he came back in and he almost broke my nose.
Yeah.
But when you guys used to train up there in the room, did your mom and dad not care? They didn't
They're
mind
never
that you guys
home.
were
They
wrestling.
never home. My dad was always working.
Yeah, they're
He
never
had
home.
like 5 stores. He was in Riverside or Mira Mesa. He was somewhere. Yeah.
Or he
yeah.
had a store in Sacramento.
Yeah, he was always
Did
traveling.
you guys ever think he had a second family?
No,
No.
no. But he was a workaholic. He worked his ass. He was working.
My
all
dad's
the
the kind of
time.
guy, like,
All
you
the
saw
time.
his place in Sacramento, right?
No, I saw his place in Chandler, Arizona.
But he had an apartment, right?
Oh my God, Andrew! He had this apartment he was renting out in Chandler, Arizona, and it was like this hut. It was like there was like a hot plate. There was nothing in there. There's flies in there.
Yeah.
There was like just one, just
A hot plate?
janky ass mattress in the corner.
Yeah.
No bed frame. One razor.
Yeah.
Like one toothpaste thing.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like just one toothbrush.
My dad's
one
It's like
bar
a
of soap.
refugee. It's like a hostage.
Yeah, it was like refugee
he's
shit.
He's never seen a movie in his life.
No.
He's never seen a TV show.
He liked Rocky. I think he watched Rocky.
I don't know. I don't
Or
think
maybe
so.
Rocky.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Rocky.
Yeah.
But like he's never. If you go,
What about
name
your
me
mom,
one
though?
song, my dad would go, I don't know no song.
She does nothing. Yeah.
He doesn't even know what music is.
He
Not
was
being
just-
real.
He worked.
Like if
But your
he,
mom.
What?
Well, your mom does.
Yeah,
my
she liked
mom
the Beatles.
had all
Your
the
mom-
yeah,
Beatles
she liked the
albums.
Beatles.
She had
Yeah, she
all-
liked the
that's-
Beatles.
I used to steal.
Right.
My
Yeah.
mom used to have this collection of records, and I used to take them, and we had like a record player, and I used to listen to music via that way. ShipStation. You know, Andrew, one of my favorite services is ShipStation. Do you know why? It's something that we use for this company.
That's exactly right. The holidays are right around the corner, and this year people are going to be buying tons of stuff on the internets like they are usually, but now even more so. So how are you going to keep track of all that stuff, of where stuff is going?
Like,
That's why
who
we
keeps
choose
track of who gets
ShipStation.
what and where and whatnot, right? ShipStation does it all for you.
It's too hard, man. That's why that's why we're doing it. In fact, in 2 weeks we're releasing our merch. We'll be using ShipStation.com. No matter what you're selling, Amazon, Etsy, or your own website, ShipStation brings all your orders into one simple interface.
It uses all the major carriers like USPS, FedEx, UPS, and even international, buddy.
That's exactly right. It's no wonder that ShipStation is the #1 choice of online sellers. You'll ship more in less time with the best rates available. And right now, Bob, Bad Friends listeners can try ShipStation for free for 60 days. That's 2 months.
Holy moly.
You use the offer code
Bad Friends.
Bad Friends. Make sure your business is ready to meet the demands of massive online shopping season. Get started at ShipStation.com today. Click the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in Bad Friends. That's ShipStation.com. The offer code Bad Friends. ShipStation.com. Make ship
Happen.
Honey.
Guess what, Andrew?
What, Bob?
I love saving money, don't you?
It's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, that's why honey is so good. Tell them
Honey
about
is
it.
so great. Yeah, no, it's amazing. If you don't know what Honey is, it's very simple and easy. Honey simply fills in offer codes, promo codes, discount codes for you online. It scours the internet to find promo codes for you, automatically applies them when you're shopping online. It's so easy. How does it work, Bob?
I'll tell you how it works. You get Honey on your computer for free in 2 easy clicks by going to joinhoney.com/badfriends. And when you're checking out on one of its 30,000 supported sites, Honey pops up, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
I've done it myself multiple times. I have Honey. I use Honey. It's a joke.
What about you, Jules?
literally
Say something
throwing
about
money
it.
away. Go ahead, Jules. What do you think?
Yeah.
Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings.
Look at that.
And Honey supports all kinds of retailers from tech and gaming sites to fashion brands and to even food deliveries.
Yeah, thank you.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I've used Honey and I really do like it. I've literally saved tens of dollars on each purchase that I've made on there, from different stuff, from clothes that I've bought or items for around the house. It's extremely simple and convenient. All you have to do is download it to your computer. If you have a computer, Honey should be on it. It's free and it works with every browser that you have.
Every browser, guys.
So you can get Honey today at joinhoney.com/badfriends. That's joinhoney.com/badfriends. Did your mom ever resent your dad for traveling so much?
Not really.
I
mean, but there was
she
a lot
liked
of
it. I
there's
think she liked it.
well, there's domestic abuse involved. I mean, we had a messed up. Like my dad
Yeah.
was. I mean, you're asking me like why I threw him out the window. Where do you think I got that from?
Yeah, there you
For
go.
sure.
I got that from my father, dude. Like my dad was the worst when it came to that.
But-
like
well, when you say your parents were both gone, where would your mom be when he's out of town?
chilling.
Chilling, bro.
She'd be working at the stores too.
She co-chilling.
She would
bro.
enable him though. I remember because my dad used to love. He was a beer drinker for sure, but there was a moment in our history where he didn't. He used to mix tomato juice, clamato.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So my mom used to buy him like a big bottle of clamato and then put like 6 beers in the freezer to get him nice and cold. Do you remember that?
Yeah, my mom one time, I saw my mom
Yeah.
go to the store, come back. She lifted up the trunk of the car, and she was just taking whiskey and beer and all. Like she was like his supplier. Or
Yeah,
something.
enabling
and
him.
stocking the fridge.
Yeah.
You know. It
And
was
I
crazy.
didn't find out till later, like, cause my mom has a fake tooth, and I didn't know this. Andrew, I didn't know the story behind that.
yeah.
But he told me in my 30s, like, you didn't know that? Like, my dad knocked it out.
Yeah, knocked it out.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Like,
How-
I
how
didn't.
old- wait,
He
How old were
remembers.
you?
No, I don't know. I don't
In
remember.
Minnesota-
My mom and dad would tell me stories, but
I don't
leave
remember.
you completely out of it. 'Cause they
Yeah.
do Jesus stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Because you're sitting there and
let's
praying.
talk. Let's talk about it. What are some? So he
Wait a
knocked.
minute. He knocked the tooth out. You told me that, Bob. But also, was your dad religious, or how did you even get stuck in this religious thing, Steve?
Well, you know, there's other kids at my school from this this group called Student Venture.
Is that a cult? That sounds like a cult.
No, it's just this. It's a Christian group. You know, like
Cult.
yeah, kind of like yeah, basically.
Right.
But dude, you said something the other day that freaked me out. You go, you said, I've been studying the scriptures again.
No, so what I'm doing now, because my girlfriend gave me an idea, because you know she comes from a Catholic background, but she reads the Bible like kind of like tarot cards, where it's more like it's more like metaphorical. Like
Right.
I'll just like like close my eyes. It's just kind of like whatever my finger, like whatever page I open up, I read, and then it's kind of like a daily meditation.
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
We're playing Warzone. We're
Yeah,
playing
but I-
Warzone. He goes, hey, so let me do. We play Warzone, right? Right.
Yeah.
And in the middle of Warzone, he goes, and that's not a joke. He's just like, well, just hold up, Bob. You're a little angry right now. Hold up, Bob. All right. Let me just turn to a page in the Bible.
Andrew,
And
it's
No.
Yeah.
but it's on some fun
no,
shit.
it's not. No,
it's
it
on
wasn't-
some fun shit.
It wasn't some fun shit.
It's some fun shit.
No, it's not fun shit.
It's just fun.
So I go, okay.
It's like tarot
and he
cards
goes,
to me.
Okay, so the Lord, and she starts reading this fucking, you know what I mean?
It's just
Section of the fucking Bible.
yeah, but it's fun. It's just
It's
fun
not
for me.
fun.
It's like how people do tarot cards. It's kind of like that. It's just fun tarot
No,
cards.
I don't think those things are anything like that. I think one of them is you own a Bible and you read through it. And the other one-
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think fun would be the right word to use.
Steve,
Yeah.
do you still believe in
I believe
some of the religious
I
teachings?
don't believe in like Christianity. I don't believe in religion, but I do believe that there's like a loving force out there.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
that's
like
healthy.
I believe in
Yeah.
God. I believe because you know I'm going on 12 years sober, man.
Man, wow.
So I know that it's not me, you know, doing that on my own. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
believe that something's helping me out in life. You know what I
Sure.
mean? So
Sure.
Dude, man.
So-
oh my God.
because I was really bad. You know, I was
were bad
bad
out
when I
there,
was
man.
drinking and using and so.
Steve,
bad.
Steve, if your girlfriend is she sober too?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
If she's decided to start drinking, would that bother you?
No, like let's say we're at a function and she has a beer or two, I wouldn't be mad. But if it got out of hand, then I would definitely say
Wait,
something.
has she done that before?
No.
She's never drank in front of you.
Yeah, she has, but not like crazy.
Yeah.
Like that. No.
She's never been drunk like. Steve.
Maybe the first year when we're together,
Ah.
but then through I don't know if it was because of me being an influence. Like through time, like she's doesn't even drink anymore. Doesn't do anything like that. Yeah. So.
Do you think your sobriety now has helped each other stay
yeah.
away from?
Oh yeah, for
Big
sure.
time, huh?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
And now you're doing a thing where I don't know if we could cut it out if you want to, but you know maybe I could throw it out there. You could cut it out. Don't get angry.
you know, it's a fine.
I can tell you're.
No.
you're saying.
I already know what you're gonna bring up. It's fine. I can talk
what
about.
was it?
But I
Well-
have to protect the entity itself.
I'm gonna- the entity's
okay,
gonna
that's
be
fine.
protected.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
That's fine. That's-
What is it?
What
sorry.
is he's how many days now?
15 days.
15 days of no pornography.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, how bad was your problem, Steve?
It wasn't that it was bad. It was that I didn't like what pornography was doing to my mind
Sure.
Sure.
because I realized. I mean, because you know we're messed up. I mean, I'm not blaming him.
Don't-
He definitely. I know we
Have
have
nothing to do
I
with
know.
it.
I know. But you
Don't
know,
clump me in
I
with
know,
your shit.
But I just remember it was a progressive thing as far as I remember younger. This is before the internet, like him having like a DVD. But you had a whole,
VHS.
he had a whole
VHS.
like collection of them, and I would take one or two, and then
How many?
I-
3.
you. He could have filled up like an amoeba record, like a whole store. I mean, yeah, you know those, what are those booklets? You know those booklets where you
Pages?
put
Yeah,
CDs?
pages of 'em?
Well, you know those big black thick booklet,
Yeah.
like he had hundreds of those, of just
Yeah.
collections, like the Beatles collections. Yeah, just collectors, just filled. Sorry.
But the rest, hey, but Steve, let me ask you though. What was the reason that you quit?
Well,
like, what
I
was
just-
the moment?
Well, I realized that it affected just my relationship.
Sex life?
Yeah, or it just kind of like it not only desensitized me like as far as because I noticed too like when I was like I would be on Pornhub or X videos, my searches would be a little bit more further like going kind of outside the box, you know?
Like what?
what?
Give us an example.
Well, it started with just like POV doggy or you know something like that, or you know
Yeah.
cream pie, or you know
Yeah.
Yeah,
just like your. I don't know if that's standard.
That's
It's
run
the-
of the
Okay,
run of the mill.
but then it started going into like crackhead cream pie. So. I'm sorry. So, and then, wait, I'm not done there though.
Okay, all right,
So it started with that, and then it started progressing to grandma,
Yeah.
like grandmother stuff. Grandma cream pie.
Grandma
Yeah,
crack.
I was like looking at grannies.
He goes,
I was
Bob.
looking
He
at
calls me,
grandmothers.
He goes, Bob. I go, yeah. He goes, do you ever masturbate to grandmothers?
To grandmas.
I go,
Like who does?
no. He goes, oh, okay. And he just hung up.
Like, so just the
I mean,
type of.
why do you like grandmas?
Well, I'll tell you how it makes you feel afterwards.
Okay,
When
tell me
you're
how.
when you're laying there, and you had just ejaculated watching a grandmother getting cream pied, you don't
Yeah.
feel so good about yourself.
No.
No, I would
No.
think you would. Yeah.
I mean, that walk of shame to the bathroom to clean up is
Yeah.
a lot more worse than
Yeah.
I would.
Especially if it's still
yeah.
playing in the background. Then it's really
yeah.
Steve,
So
so what was
I-
the lowest? What was the lowest of the low? What
That
was the lowest?
probably it. I mean, because those are these grandmothers.
You don't know
Granny
their
porn.
history. They could be women that never got married. They're just
100%.
older ladies.
A lot older.
Grandmother is like they have grandkids.
but these are ladies in their like late 60s to 70s.
Yeah. I
Okay,
know.
And
they need
so-
love too.
So I realized,
Yeah.
but I realized when it progressed to that, I'm like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like what I've become and
Yeah.
watching this type of stuff. So. Yeah, I'm doing a program now. I do a meeting every day. I don't want to like out there, because of the anonymity element and aspect of it. But yeah, I'm recommitting myself to another 12-step program and it has to do with this type of stuff.
Yeah.
you know?
Well, Steve, answer me this: Did your girlfriend have something to say about it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course.
No. Did
Because
she approach you with it? Was like, hey, I don't
Well, that's
like.
the element.
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
element that he doesn't really want to talk about.
that's the element I
great.
don't because
We'll cut that out.
because no, I will. I'll talk vaguely about it. Yeah, like she noticed how it affected me in our relationship.
Well, you were like, hey, where are these Depends?
Put in these dentures before I
Yes,
fuck you.
I got these pictures from Halloween last year.
You're like, baby, I got
Here's
your
the white
tennis
wig.
balls
The white
for
wig.
your
Why the white
walker.
wig? Why the white?
Put it this way,
Yeah.
it got to a point. It got to a point where I realized like, oh, I just have to stop watching this stuff because
Yeah.
it's affecting like just it's kind of fused into this relationship and just
no, that's- dude,
the
that's
way
healthy.
I look at.
That's good.
And not only that, I think porn is one of those silent killers. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't think. What do you laugh?
I don't think it's a silent killer.
it is to me.
I think Steve. I think blood cancer is a silent killer. I think lymphoma is a silent killer. I don't think porn is a silent killer.
To me, it was progressing.
Oh my
to
God.
that point.
Oh my God.
I know what you mean.
But
I know what you mean.
it got to a
was
point where I
detrimental.
just So now I'm learning now to. I mean, I don't remember the last time I masturbated with just my mind.
I'm the same way.
Do
I
you
agree. I
understand?
agree.
Isn't that
Yeah.
weird to kind of like bring out? Like I mean, bring up. I mean,
Yeah.
where
But I think that's generational. I just think that's just because we're so used to having porn access, right?
yeah.
Like, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I don't masturbate without porn. I haven't ever. I've never ever done it.
But I have to tell you this because from my own experience that because I don't do the porn thing as well,
Yeah.
and eventually you are able to access fantasy in your mind.
Yeah.
I imagine.
and I've been doing
that's
it.
healthier. I think that's healthier.
Well, you don't know what I'm thinking about. You know what I mean?
Because it's left little seedlings. Like little Hansel and Gretel crumbs are in his brain of what he used to know.
I think that what's happening to me, I don't think because I take it day by day, but I want to get to a point where I start to rewire my brain. Like
That's what it does, yeah.
Yeah, I want to get to a point where it just starts rewiring, where I'm not relying on that for
That's
arousal.
a fix. That's
Yeah.
what we were trying to do with Bob and smoking, but that
Yeah.
didn't really work.
Did you
We
give me a
tried.
birthday present?
It's coming in the mail. It should be here in a few days. You'll like it. You're really gonna like it. It
Yeah,
took
but
a lot
can
of
I-
time and effort
I know, but
to
can
think
you-
about this.
I know, but can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Couldn't you have done that a little bit beforehand so I could get it on time?
Yeah, I apologize,
No, but
but
you didn't
but
think
when
that-
when it arrives, you're gonna be stoked. You're gonna be stoked.
What is it?
I don't want to say.
What is
You'll
it?
be happy.
Yeah, just tell us what it is.
Tell us what it
I
is.
don't like surprises. You know that. Because if you tell
God,
me,
I don't want it because it's gonna
I know
ruin it.
it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna open something and go, "Oh my God, it's a fucking wow!" Right? If you just tell me what it is right now, I'll have something to look forward to.
Steve.
All right, could
Steve,
I say- I mean,
Steve, no,
should
no,
I-
Steve, don't. Does it mean a lot to you? The gift? Does it mean something to you? 'Cause if
It
does, then you
does.
shouldn't
It
tell him.
does, and it means
Don't
well,
tell
it
him that.
means a lot to both of us.
Okay,
because
so
of-
Can we guess?
Yeah, you could guess. I like this.
Okay,
I like
okay,
this.
okay,
game.
okay, he
Yeah,
likes
yeah,
this
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Okay, I think
It's
I
a-
think it's
Yeah, go
some
ahead.
of your dad's ashes in the shape of a little dinosaur, like a little model dinosaur that you put on your
No,
table.
no.
Is that it?
No,
No? Okay.
no.
That's kind of no.
Is it your
You
mom's
could- you could
tooth?
guess, too.
Is it your mom's original tooth that fell out?
No, no. It's not my mom's original tooth, but it has to do with just me and him and something
Video
we're
games.
something we're into.
Video games.
You're getting closer.
video
I know
game
it's a
thing.
video game. It has something to do with Warzone.
No.
Okay, it's a video game. Has something to do with an RPG that we play.
No.
Don't stop. Don't.
No, I
don't
like
do
what he's
this,
doing
Bob.
though. He's getting. I like what he's doing.
Okay,
Go
does
ahead.
it have
so
to
you're
do with
gonna
a console, like a controller or a headpiece?
No.
Okay.
PS5.
No. Keep guessing. I like this game.
Okay.
Is it a custom controller?
It has
It's not a
nothing to do with
custom-
video games. So just.
So what that do? I mean,
But it has to do.
fucking video
But it
game.
has
It's
to do with.
closer.
But it's entertainment. It's entertainment. It has to do with entertainment.
Oh my God! Is it the old CD book of porn that I used to have?
No.
yeah.
No. No.
Oh, I remember when we were moving, Kalila saw all those. She saw 15 of those fucking CD
Oh
packets.
yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, is it all right if I throw these away? And I went, yeah, okay. But
Yes.
I just was on the
Oh,
fence.
you had your favorites.
Because it's a collection.
You had
over
your
the
favorites
years.
too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a collection.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with video games.
No.
All right. Does it have to do with movies? And entertainment in that way?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
it
that's what
does.
it is.
Oh,
Nah,
so you
yeah.
got me. So you got me a movie. that
No,
I
it
can get on
has something.
iTunes.
It has something to do with a movie or
Steve,
something
what
else.
was the best?
You're
gift that
getting.
Bob
You're
ever
getting
gave you?
closer though.
Yeah.
What was that?
What was the best gift that Bob ever gave you?
I've gotten him gifts in the past, but he's because this is what can you
Like
get a guy
socks.
that has? No, I've gotten
no.
him. I remember
Bobby, no,
one
no,
year.
Steve,
I
what did
remember
Bobby
getting him a
give you?
Swatch watch. I went to the Swatch. Got him a Swatch watch, and I got him something else. And I remember a year later, I was like cleaning his place, and then I opened up one of the things, and I saw it right. He never wore the Swatch watch. Yeah.
Such a bad
Yeah,
gift.
the game is dead. Tell me what it is.
All right. It has to do with a show.
Let Jules
No, tell
guess.
me what it is.
All right.
Let
got
Jules
him.
guess.
I got him a Kingdom T-shirt.
Oh, cool. He loves it. See?
That's a great gift. I
What
wish you would
size?
have told me.
Well, it's too late now.
Yeah, I wish you would have told me. God, that would have been such a surprise. What a
What a good
surprise. I'd open
surprise.
it
That would have been
holy
such a good
fuck,
gift.
you really thought it through this time.
Yeah, that would have been such a nice surprise to like capture.
You literally
Oh,
should have
wow.
told me. I was just kidding when I was doing it, by the way.
Why did you tell him,
He's
Steve?
so convincing. He was so convincing.
Should not have
You
told
should
him.
have told me. We're just
bad.
kidding.
Well, you know what makes it, George? I hear George laughing, so you know,
all right.
that makes it.
You want to
better.
talk about the show?
What show?
Kingdom?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I know you haven't seen it, Andrew. Have you seen it?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
And I know you
haven't
don't want to talk
watched
about.
it.
We have to talk because he's interested in it.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
haven't seen it. So go ahead.
So, Kalala for a couple of weeks, she's like, we should watch this Netflix show called Kingdom. It's a Korean show, and it's about the old days of Korea, and it has to do with like other elements, like horror elements. And I go, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. And then one day she just said it enough where I went. So I watched one. After I watched one, I watched like 3 or 4 in a row, right?
Yeah.
And I told my brother about it, and my brother goes, I'll try it. He sees 5 minutes of it, and he goes, it sucks. I'm not watching. It's boring. Did you not?
Well, in my defense, I didn't know it was like a period piece. It's like because it's set in old Korea, like when they had clans and shit like that, like old school Korean that timeline. So it was hard for me just because my Korean's bad because you have to read I have to
read the
read subtitles,
subtitles.
yeah.
Okay.
But I was kind of like, and I started at like 3 or 4 in the morning, so I was kind of like, it was hard for me to because there's a lot of build up until like the real fun shit starts happening. So I was like, I should have watched it long. Like I turned it off because I was like, it was hard for me to like keep my attention. But then we're playing Warzone. He goes, "Why didn't you finish it? You should have. It gets better." So I gave it another chance, and once I made it past, if you can make it past through the first half of the first episode of the first season, whatever,
Yeah.
then it's all just you're coasting. It gets good.
You
It gets
love
good.
What
I
do you-
love it.
What do you love about it?
I like it because first of all, I love anything zombie related. I like I love like the 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks. I like all those movies,
Yeah.
even the vampire movies, and it has to do with that. But then it has to do with, like I said, it takes place in old Korea, and there's like clans involved, and it kind of remind me. I'm not comparing it to Game of Thrones in the sense that like as far as like the story, but as far as the way like
intricacies of
like Game of Thrones. There's always a house pitting against another house. There's always manipulation
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
it's kind of like chess, right?
Yeah,
and so there's those elements involved with Kingdom, and that's why I like it because I never knew.
highly recommend it.
I never knew like what this other clan was up to, and just the story behind how this plague got started is very interesting. It has to do with this resurrection plant. And
don't give it
I
away.
know, but I mean that's not giving anything away. But it has to do with. There's a story behind that as well.
It's
where,
a different it's a different device in how people become zombies, which I thought was good.
Yeah, there's a different twist in it.
Usually it's about some sort of lab experiment going wrong, or like or it has to do with like demonic forces, right? This was a different kind of a way, and also a believable way. People would turn into a zombie. So it's a really cool show.
And then the characters, there's good. The characters you kind of identify. You kind of like pick your favorites,
Yeah.
like and there are characters that you want disposed. Like
I was thinking about you as a zombie.
oh,
No
I'd
one
be,
would
I
ever
would
see you.
I would be ferocious.
No, you would be sleeping.
I would be.
You would be sleeping during the night and day underneath those rocks. For 20 years, kids would just run by the rock,
and I was.
and you're just laying there looking at them.
I need
and they're
my
like,
sleep.
"Look at that lazy, look at
oh,
the
I
lazy
need
zombie."
I need my sleep.
I know.
Yeah.
DoorDash. I don't have a lot of apps on my phone, but DoorDash is one of them. It saved my life during this pandemic, right? Before never-ending laundry cycles and incoming emails, you got plenty on your to-do list. Give yourself one less thing to do and worry about, and let DoorDash take care of your next meal. You want Chinese? Hey, you want pizza? And there's DoorDash does all of it.
DoorDash does everything else. Chinese and pizza are also included, but you can get almost any kind of food that you've ever thought of
Greek
on there.
too.
It's simple. It's easy. Mediterranean is on there.
Yeah.
Italian. You name it, they got it. DoorDash is so easy to use. Just download the app to your phone. It's very simple.
Yeah.
With over 300,000 partners in the United States, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia. Support your local. Go to choose from your favorite national
And
restaurants.
also,
like
hold on,
Chipotle,
Andrew.
Wendy's.
Right?
Huh?
Go ahead, Jules. Tell us more.
Go ahead, Jules.
Tell us more, Andrew.
Many of our favorite local restaurants are still open for delivery, so just open the DoorDash app and select your favorite local restaurants.
If you don't have DoorDash, you're missing out. If you're staying at home right now during these tough times, it's so easy to get your favorite foods delivered to your front door. Right now, our listeners are going to get $5 off their first order of $15 or more and 0 delivery fees for their first month when you download the DoorDash app and enter that code
Bad Friends.
Friends, baby. That's $5 off your first order and 0 delivery fees for a month when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter the code Bad Friends. Don't forget, that's the code Bad Friends. Help the show out. Get some DoorDash. Get some food for $5 off your first order with DoorDash.
I just remember when I wasn't that way in high school, when I had normal sleeping hours, and I remember he would be in the living room watching these comedy specials, and he would like go, "Stay up with me, hey," because he would watch all these specials, or we would watch Hollywood Shuffle, or it would be something, and he'd be like, "Hey, Steve, no, come watch this with me," and then I would start staying up for that, and then that got progressively worse. Just me.
It's not my fucking.
It's
fault.
not your fault. You did have a little bit of an
No, I have
influence
no
on it.
fucking.
Well, I started back then, but then when it got
We like
worse.
sleeping.
I love sleeping. If I don't get sleep, I'm like a
grumpy.
nightmare. I'm a nightmare. Yeah,
We
I
like
need
sleeping.
like 8 to
She-
12
look,
hours.
Her. Jules, you think I sleep?
Does she sleep?
Yeah.
She sleeps with her eyes open.
How many hours?
Yeah,
though?
she'll sleep anywhere. She could be standing, just standing, dancing, and be sleeping.
See, I can't do that.
Yeah, she could sleep anywhere, right? And she has a disease. I think we have to go to a doctor.
Where she
What
can
is it?
sleep
She
anywhere.
could sleep 16, 17 hours a day.
You think she's narcoleptic?
No,
Is
she
that
has
what it
some
is?
sort of narcolepsy, I think. Yeah. Do you think, Jules?
That's what Adikalaila thinks.
Yeah. You talking to the mic or no?
I did!
I mean, you can't you can't drift away. Can you talk into the mic, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, get closer.
Ask
Yeah.
Okay.
Jules, how was you said you were gonna skip because you had school stuff to do. How did it go?
It went well. I was with the yoga empowerment project, and I needed it to have practicum points to graduate.
And-
Extracurricular activity.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was just for fun.
No, it's not. It's not for fun.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's she does little things like, hey, we're doing Bad Friends now, and she'll kind of just roll her eyes a little.
Do you enjoy Bad
She'll
Friends?
she'll go.
I do.
She does.
I forgot.
Yeah. This is a nice setup, by the way. Like, this is like, wow. When I first walked in here, I'm like, this is legit. Like, look at this place.
Steve said he was surprised at how small it was, but I said, well,
Yeah, because when you watch it,
Yeah.
it looks like a huge room. Like, it's
Right.
cornered. Like, I feel like even this distance
Yeah.
on camera, or like when you watch it on YouTube, it looks like you guys have like two, like feet, like
Yeah.
separating.
Yeah.
Steve,
So-
who would be the ultimate guest for you to get on your show?
God, that's
Who
a good
could
who's
we
your-
help
who's
you
your
get?
White whale. Yeah, who's the white whale that we could get for you?
Well, I would love Theo back.
No.
No.
Give-
Yeah,
somebody,
I want Theo
somebody,
again.
somebody that you like haven't done that you admire
already
that you
did him.
love.
Sebastian.
I haven't got Sebastian. You fuck.
Okay, but you said a dream. I mean,
All right. Yeah.
oh, Max Holloway would be great.
I can't get Max Hollywood. You fuck.
Max Holloway, is that who he wants?
You
I know.
fuck. Give me
Well,
somebody
yeah,
that
no,
can help
well,
you.
the thing is, you're asking me dream
No,
guests.
guys that we can get.
What about Israel? We know Stylebender. Bobby, we talked to him last night. Should we have him go
Yeah,
over
that
there?
would be nice.
Israel?
Bender, yeah.
Yeah, he might come.
I don't know. I mean,
Did you guys watch him have sex? Do you see he like literally butt humped him?
No, he didn't. But you know what?
Yes, he
I
did.
didn't watch
Okay,
the fight, so I
I
don't
saw
know
the
that.
fight.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
Watch it in slow mo again.
Yeah.
He butt humped him.
It's not. It's. He wins, right? There was so much trash talking,
Yeah,
right? And
there always is.
yeah, but there was some extra shit in this, and they've been doing it for a year.
Yeah,
All this, you're a low rate Ricky Martin looking motherfucker, and then when in the weigh-ins, right? Paulo Costa pulled out a white belt
I know. I saw.
to give it to Izzy. Izzy
Israel.
snaps, right? So imagine all this resentment and hatred, right? And then you think it's
Right.
gonna go 5 rounds.
Not even close.
Yeah, so Izzy puts him out in the second round, and he still has all this energy, and he's down. He still has all this resentment, and he just says, "I'm gonna fuck you now." You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Did he knock him out? Like, what was the
He
outcome?
hit him in the temple, and he got all oozy. But he's like,
Yeah.
I think that like in Genghis Khan, when they raided villages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they would easily take down a village, and like, what do we do now? They have all this energy.
Yeah.
Let's fuck the guys! And they
Yeah.
used to fuck the guys, you know what I mean? And the guy's like, you already took my house, why are you fucking me in the ass?
Yeah.
Just energy. You have
yeah.
extra energy. Laid
Extra
over
energy.
Do you think he's going to be champ for a long time?
Yes.
Like, who could compete with that?
I think Jared Cannonier has
Yeah.
the power to take him out.
Yeah.
I think that Robert Whitaker should have another shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than those two right now, there's not much.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think?
What-
Do you think Cerrone should quit?
Yeah.
What do you
Weird
guys
to
think
say.
about Justin Gaethje? Do you think he has a shot in beating Khabib? Because I think this is my prediction. I think that Gaethje could do it.
Okay.
I think he's a monster.
Not only is he a monster,
He's
but
a monster.
he beat a monster. Ferguson.
I mean, Tony's
Tony
tough.
Ferguson is
Tony's
a zombie,
tough.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tony just keeps coming. He doesn't, you know what I mean? He's dead, but he's coming, right?
Gaethje's got
And
the X
Gaethje
factor.
just, like, has an X factor,
He's got
right?
an X factor where you
He
can't teach that.
destroyed Tony,
He
right?
just has it.
He has it.
He has it.
I think if anyone has the skill set, right? It's also hard to take Gaethje down. I know they say Khabib is
D1 wrestler.
D1 wrestler.
All-American.
All-American.
Andrew. All-American.
Andrew.
I mean, that's
Yeah, but it's
different than
Khabib.
Russian wrestling or how Khabib wrestles.
Yeah.
But if
Dude,
Gaethje
Eastern
could,
Europeans are out of their fucking
They're
mind.
monsters,
They
too.
have
They're
something
monsters.
else inside of them.
I know.
Eastern
Yeah.
Europeans are special people when it comes to. But did you, for people that don't even follow any of this stuff and don't know, did you ever see Bobby get into a fist fight, Steve?
yes,
What's your favorite Bobby fist fight
with
story?
Derek Oliver.
Say it. Say it.
I'm so sorry.
If you tell
Come
the
on,
story.
Steve. Get
no,
this-
no, no.
This
Wait,
whole-
hold on.
Hold on. First of all,
No, hold on.
if you
Hold
want me
on.
to tell you the story, he's gonna look like a fool.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. Okay.
Look at his
all right.
face already.
If he tells a story, we're gonna have a very big problem.
Why?
Okay. All right.
I don't want to make him look like a fool. But
Come on,
he
Bob. Let him
was a
tell the story.
fool.
Who cares? Bobby,
A
you told the story
complete
about
and
when he
utter
lost at state and he had
idiot.
to start drinking and using drugs. It's only fair.
Flapping your arms. It's embarrassing.
All right. Tell him what happened.
That was the okay. You know how I told you. You know, hey, wait, hold up, Andrew. You know how I told you that story of how proud I was during that wrestling match?
Yeah.
Well, this fight made me feel the opposite. So there's these kids. I was friends with his younger brother. There's this household: Derek Oliver, which was his age, and David Oliver. I was friends with David. They had a fight. I don't know how it progressed to this fight. They're like, meet me at the yard above where I live
At what time? Like 4:30.
after school.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Everyone shows up.
everyone shows up, and he just got his ass kicked. He was getting pounded. My mom had to save him. So thank God for my mom. My mom happened to drive by and see the kids, and she goes, yeah, you know, like it was embarrassing. I was just like, oh my God.
Bobby, what went wrong? What did you do in the fight that was such a fuck up?
I didn't think that he would fight.
Oh yeah, you were betting. You were
Because this
calling-
is the
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
why.
I was calling-
This is why you can't judge a book by its cover. Because Oliver he wore speedos and was on the diving team, and he was in band. He beat your ass up.
Fuck you! I told you not to tell the story.
He smoked you. He smoked your ass.
Bobby, did you cry?
Oh, I remember another time he got beat up too. The Woodhills beat you up too.
Yeah.
Scott
Oh
Woodhill.
yeah.
Scott Woodhill beat you up in front of Denny's. Do you remember
Tell that
that?
story. Bob, what happened?
I don't remember that one.
Just beat him up.
You were running your mouth in front of Denny's and Scott Woodhill popped you?
Yeah, I just the Derek. I remember the Derek one because I remember not being able to sleep for like 6 months after that.
Oh God!
And I remember, like,
just the way that
I was
news
like,
just
I was
went
on
around
the bus
the campus.
going to school.
Oh, God.
I was just like, you fucking nerd. You're in band and you swim. You know what I mean? Like swimming is right. And he's like, and I've been doing it for years. Like just picking on this kid.
He was a good kid.
I know. And
You
just
know
one
what?
day,
Now I
one day
think
he
about
just
it-
goes, "All right, buddy." You know what I mean? 4:30.
You were a bully.
You know what I mean?
You were a bully.
The yard. I was a bully. The yard. You know what I mean? We knew what the yard was, right? 4:30, and I go, "You fucking little bitch!" I spit on him.
Yeah,
right?
he was a bully,
Right?
man.
I show up at the yard, and I'm like, "Yeah, this guy's not gonna." You know what I mean? And I walk up, and the next thing I know, I'm just blacked out. I walked up to him,
Yeah,
and he hits me in the
Everyone
face.
was there. Andrew,
And I just
the whole
I black
school.
out. The whole school's there.
The
I
school
black
knew
out,
about
right?
it.
And I remember like being out
The
of
whole
breath.
school knew.
I was like swinging at the air like I was out of breath, right? And he was just beating the shit out of me.
Flapping
And
his
I was
arms.
just flapping my arms like this. It was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
And then just blood all over my face. And I hear Songu!
Yeah, oh my God,
My mom like
thank
in the
God
car,
my
right?
mom just
and I'm
happened
like
to drive
crawling,
by.
I'm crawling to the
Thank
fucking
God.
Crawling to the fucking car.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
it was-
Imagine your mom went because she wanted to see the fight. But she heard about it.
no. But Andrew, you know the ironic thing about it is he was more like you than you know. He was more similar to you. He was like into cool shit. Like I remember like going into it, like he was in the same type of music you were in. Like he was a cool kid.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I learned my lesson. I'm sorry. I fucked
Okay.
up.
What did you
Okay.
not like about him the most, Bobby? Was it just because you could pick on him? It was just because he was defenseless?
Yeah, I think because
So you
of.
thought?
I mean, if I analyze it now, I think because of the home life that I had, right? I just needed a place to like lash out, and I just
Yeah.
did it to other people the way my dad would treat us and stuff.
Yeah.
I think eventually after the Derek Oliver incident, I was just like, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, because I
Once you get into enough fistfights, it hurts and you stop.
Yeah, and then it stopped for him because I think just going back to Poway wrestling and the lineage and the camaraderie. Once we both got into that system, like there's no way in hell you're gonna get in a like no one's gonna pick a fight for you.
Yeah.
Because you'll
I
have
think
to
if
deal
it
with the
would
whole
happen
wrestling
when
team.
I was wrestling in high school, you know, I mean, this is
Yeah,
young, I was
yeah.
younger. I was
No,
in middle
no. If
school.
you had those, you would have beat his ass. If
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you were a
Thank
sophomore, you would have beat him.
Thank you.
You would have beat him.
Thank you.
You would have beat him.
Yeah, yeah. I was a kid. I was in seventh grade. Right?
Yeah, that was middle
Well, we have a
yeah,
special
yeah.
treat. George, zoom him in right now. We have him right here. He's on Zoom. Zoom in, George. What would you say to him right now if he was here?
I wouldn't even bring it up. I was just
think
like,
you
what's
guys
up?
would
What
be
have you been up
friends.
to?
I think you'd be
And
friends
he'd be-
with him.
okay, I'm him right now.
Yeah.
Ready? Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Derek. Man, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a really long time.
Yeah, man. And remember the fight we got in? You kicked my ass?
Yeah, I beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. That was my bad.
Yeah, it was your bad. In fact, it ruined my whole life. So while you went on to be a successful, fun, cool comedian guy, I got into heroin. And I
Because
lost
you
everything.
beat my ass? That's you. That's on you.
No,
Because I
he's
didn't-
probably
I-
living a normal life. He probably
I didn't
wouldn't,
want to
yeah.
fight in the first place. So you made me fight. And it was embarrassing. It brought out this rage in me and hurt. So I think you should apologize to me for me kicking your ass.
I'm sorry for you kicking my ass.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can I have your brother now?
That's fine.
What?
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know.
You like him? Do you like him?
Yeah, I love Andrew. Why
What do you
wouldn't I
like about him?
He's relatable and we get along fine. And he has more points with me because he went to he went to Arizona State.
He did your podcast too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a
We
great
talked about
time.
Arizona State like
Isn't it amazing
We
that
did.
he went to your place?
I can't believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Why?
know that.
Why?
I didn't know that.
That's a cool.
No, but that's
little-
what a good guy he is.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, what?
I like your place, Steve. I think
Thank
it's
you.
a cool little spot.
Well, I'm not
I
going
like
to
it a
move.
lot.
It's rent control and,
Yeah. Oh, so
it's rent control.
it is?
Yeah.
So they can't kick you out. Did
No.
the new people buy it?
No.
Uh.
No.
Wait a minute. No. They can kick you out, but they can't raise the rent.
No. Yeah, I think that I don't know like the tenants' rights or like how that works
How
out.
long have you lived there, Steve?
Oh God, a long
Long time.
14 years.
Yeah.
15 years.
How many years?
15 years.
15, 16 years.
15 years.
Yeah. A long time.
Dude, you got to tell me what's rent got to be at that
It's like
place for
800
15
bucks.
years.
It's like 800 bucks. 800
What?
bu-
800
bucks.
Oh my god.
I know.
That's impossible.
It's impossible.
No, it's
That's
not.
that doesn't even exist any. You couldn't find
I
that if
know.
you tried.
I know.
How are you the oldest tenant in the building?
No, Craig's been there a little longer
Yeah.
than me. Yeah. So
What
it's
does he
pretty-
pay? $80?
No, he has a bigger place. I think he pays like just
1,000.
1,000 or something. Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Dude,
incredible.
Yeah.
for people across the country that are listening to this that don't understand money in Los Angeles,
I mean, that's
Let's be-
unheard of.
in 2020,
Yeah, there's
to
no
get
way.
to get an apartment now in the city where you're at, it's nowhere, not under $2,000, right? There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
maybe $1,700. That's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
That's insane.
Does your girlfriend doesn't live with you?
No,
right,
no, no.
Steve?
Yeah, she's in Walnut right now. No, but we're saving. We'll eventually get a place.
Now,
guys wanna-
the pandemic and stuff, how are you? Because I haven't really, this is the first time I've seen my brother since the pandemic.
Yeah.
I know it's wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've talked on Warzone, and the phone.
Every night. Every night.
Every night,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's depressing. I don't know what else to say. It's just
You know, I get
it's
jealous.
depressing.
I get jealous of you
what? What are you talking about?
when we play Warzone.
I'm not good, dude.
I know, but last night when you got 4 kills, I got 0.
I got a collateral.
You got a collateral.
That's the first time. So a collateral is when you beat, I think, their whole team out, or 3 or 4 at once, or something like
Is
that.
that when you beat everybody?
Yeah.
He wiped the team
I think I
out.
wiped a team out. Yeah.
What did we do, Bob, when I was with you? What did I do? I got a victory, right?
You faced the corner of a wall in a building,
Yeah.
and you kind of went in a circle.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of with a gun, just going in a circle. A couple
Yeah.
of times you go, I'm down, and he didn't pull his parachute.
Andrew, all you have to do with this game, it's
I died- I
repetition.
died-
Yeah.
I
you
died
just have to
jumping
play.
landing.
Yeah, well, we all die landing.
No, you don't. No,
He didn't pull a chute. His
he didn't
parachute.
pull his chute.
He didn't pull it. I've done that too.
Okay,
I did
But-
it. I did it
3
bunch.
times in a row.
Yeah. There's
Yes, I
a
did a
weird
lot.
thing with Warzone though, like, cause I was addicted to another video game for years called Destiny. Warzone was the game that completely ended that. Like when was the last time
You don't play Destiny anymore.
I
huh?
don't even play that. Like that's how I only play Warzone now.
Yeah.
So that's how powerful of an effect it had on me, where this one game took me out of my favorite thing I was doing for 5 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Does your girlfriend play or no?
Yeah, no, we've played like that. Yeah, we've played together. Yeah. It was fun.
How
When
did
I
you-
first started playing, like she was on her PlayStation and we would make nights of it, like once
So
a week.
now, like, when Bobby's at home and he's playing, everyone else in the house is not paying attention or playing. Do you when you have a night to play, do you play with your girl or no?
Yeah. Well, we used to play like once a week. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we
See,
play.
that-
Yeah. Yeah, we
Bobby,
got like
that's
I
how-
think we've got top 10s
She got
together.
3 kills once.
You did?
Yeah, she played Shoot the Ship,
She got 3
and
kills.
she got 3 kills.
I got a kill. I got 1 kill.
You know, you didn't. I looked at your
Yes,
stats. 0.
I got a kill. I got a kill.
No, look at the stats.
I can't
Bob
look at the stats.
Glukowski, 0 kills.
But you mentioned something interesting too, as far as you know how like Destiny when you
She
open
got
up
3 the first time she played.
like
I
when
got
you,
1. I know I got 1.
like when you
He
open
had
up
already been dead, and you shot him when he was dead already.
I shot him when he was on his way dying.
Yeah, but
Yes.
somebody had already shot him dying.
but that
know,
still
but I got
counts.
the
He,
kill.
he
He took one bullet in the shoulder,
He
and that-
completed the kill.
But
he
yeah,
didn't get the credit.
though.
He didn't get the credit.
Dang.
Yeah, he didn't get the credit.
But the thing is, going back to why I'm addicted, I think it has to do with what you're saying. Like when you get something happens when you make a kill and something flashes. There's a sound, right? It goes.
Yeah.
It's you said it's like similar to gambling or something or slot machines when you.
No, every sound and every little nuance in the game, they're subliminal. Sometimes it's obvious, right? Is researched, right? What
Oh, right.
certain sounds, right? People get addicted to certain sounds.
Like the engrams, like a purple or exotic
in terms
engram.
of certain colors or a
Purple,
certain,
yellow, yeah.
So it's like, they do, like Destiny. I heard they did a year of research in how people get addicted to things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Before they even started developing the game and whatnot. So they do all that stuff.
So
Now,
when
she
you
plays
hear,
look at it, she's playing right now.
so when you hear this, you get addicted. Not you get addicted to the kills, but it's mostly that sound. It's that it
There's a
releases.
gratification,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
releases,
Endorphins or like
yeah.
serotonin or something in your brain
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you get addicted to. Because remember I was getting when you don't get a kill, how does it make you feel?
See, when you don't get a kill, you get depressed and angry.
Yeah, you get like withdrawals.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just like, God, I'm not getting what I want.
Yeah.
And I think it has to do with that.
It does, yeah. Like if I
that's
die,
right,
like
that's
if I'm playing Ground War, and I die 5 times in a row, I'll just get off the game.
Oh, I'll turn the machine off.
I'll turn the machine off.
Yeah. So
But
you're
that's
not
the-
addicted
that's
to the
the-
game
that's the
itself.
award.
It's what it gives you. It releases certain things in your brain,
Serotonin
like
levels,
serotonin
right.
levels. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you have to balance it and not play too much because it's really bad for you.
Is
just
it
like
really?
Porn.
So
Same
it's
thing.
like porn.
Same thing. You guys, it's video. You guys are. It's video game porn. I mean, Bobby is literally
Oh,
jerking off to
damn,
Warzone.
It is. God,
hours and
you're
hours
right.
a day. It's just you're masturbating with your mind and not your
No,
penis.
it's just in the pandemic.
Dude, you're
you just get-
right.
I know, but it's like it.
But what do we? It's pan. I mean, what do we?
It's like there's nothing to do.
There's nothing.
Here's a
yeah.
fix. Here's a
Well, we
fix.
could read.
Divide up the video game.
Read a book. Read a book. Is all right.
Yeah, I could read like
I
The
don't have the
Idiot.
attention.
Or,
attention span for that.
yeah. Or a
Divide up
Hemingway
your
novel.
time.
It's you know what? It's just my.
You could read.
It's my reward. If I get something, like let's say I get finished editing something or I do something and I get something done, then my reward at this time after 10, I get to play Warzone with my brother. You know, it's like this thing.
It's like
a
how some people have a
nightly
drink
ritual.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
that's what it
It's
is.
Yeah.
Bobby,
you know,
not for Bobby though. Bobby just does it whenever he
you
does
play though before I even play with you, right? Aren't you playing since 7? Like, what's your schedule like?
He
with
plays
that.
for 6 fucking hours
He
straight.
does. Like,
Yes.
So when do you start playing for real?
I got up today at around 1:30.
Yeah.
I grabbed a coffee from the iced coffee,
Yeah.
and I kind of wandered downstairs, just looking around. I was just looking around for things. You know what I mean?
You play
And I just-
in the morning,
And I ended up 1:30. It's the afternoon.
but you're playing at 1?
And I just kind of see if my Xbox is still working or my PlayStation.
It's on
I
all the
had
time.
to see it because you know what I mean.
Just
Some
in case.
dust, just in case I put it on.
Just in case.
and
yeah.
then it boom Warzone. I was, you know what? I might as well since I'm here.
Yeah, why
you know
not?
what I mean?
You have nothing else
And I
going
play
on.
I'll play for 5-6 hours,
He plays that much?
and then I'll have dinner with the ladies, right?
and then he plays again.
And then at night I'll play a couple hours with you. That's why.
Oh, that's why
That's
you
why-
get off at like midnight.
Yeah, that's
because
why
you
when I-
had already played 5-6
No,
hours.
but it's not that. It's just that if I play
Wow.
past midnight or 1 in the morning, I know that I'm going to hear it.
Does Kalila get on your ass about
Yeah,
that?
so it's like I have to get off.
But what you need to do, like Steve said, you see, Steve's figured it out for himself. He does a few things that make him satisfied, and then he goes, okay, my reward. So
Yeah.
show off more to Kalila that you're doing something so your reward is more obvious. So you go, if she's like, hey, you're playing again too much, and then go, but I cleaned up the XYZ, or what, I cleaned up the house, or da-da-da, then you can say, this is my reward. Instead of just playing for fucking 12 hours like
Yeah. The thing about you, because I know you guys are
Teenager.
doing well with your podcast, your platforms, you make enough money. But with him, I'll give you an example. He could like break out his phone or do like a vlog on like a house tour or like him swimming. You know what I'm saying? People just want to see him do
Bobby.
his shit. You know what I mean?
Next week,
Like
I'd
more
like you to deliver
content.
me I'd like you to deliver the show a house tour from your phone. Okay?
Like
Vlog.
people that would get so many hits. Like if you just give a house tour or like here it
House
was me
tour, baby.
swimming or
Bobby,
do-
show them where you live and put your address in there.
no, I wouldn't do that. But just him
Do
like doing a trip, him driving somewhere. People would watch that, don't you think? People
Yeah.
just want to see any kind of content. I think. Yeah,
They do.
I know you don't need to do that. You make enough with the both podcasts. You don't need to do that. Oh, he's getting defensive.
I'm fine. I'm just saying, like, it's not like I'm just gonna defend myself real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
May I? Or
No. I'm fine.
I'm in America.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So I have 2 podcasts. I do.
I know you make a lot of money.
No. I didn't say that.
Okay.
Did I fucking say that?
No. But
Did I fucking say that?
No.
All right.
It's okay.
So
yeah.
I have 2 podcasts that I do, right? Religiously. There's not ever a time where it doesn't come out at the right time. And then the second thing is, no big deal, but I sold a show. I mean, I don't know how many people in
All
a
right.
No, just
I know
listen,
where
no,
you're going. I know
no,
where
no,
you're going with
well,
it.
No, I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
I haven't gotten there
Okay,
yet.
that's
all
fine.
right. So I know in a pandemic. No, but just hear me out.
Okay.
All right. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
All right.
It is a big deal.
It's not that big of a deal.
Go ahead.
No, in a pandemic, I went just through Zoom, went to every network. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And I pitched a show that I wrote with my friend Peter.
Oh no.
Right?
Yeah.
And CBS Studios took it on, and now ABC bought it. Right?
Yeah.
And that's not that big of a deal.
It's a big
I know,
deal.
but,
It's a real
it's
big
not
deal.
that big of a deal. Theo Vaughn and I are doing a show with Jay and Mark Duplass.
Okay.
Not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. But that is happening, right? And I've been on the
Okay.
phone with them.
Okay.
And maybe I could play a little Warzone too on top.
Okay. So that was a very good rebuttal. Andrew, do you have anything to say to that? I don't have much to say because those are very valid points.
Thank you for being a bad friend. That's what I would say to that bullshit.
Okay.
Also, you want to plug your shows?
Yeah, okay, so yeah, my Instagram's QUANGOU. I have my own podcast, The Steebee Weeby Show, at youtube.com/SteebieWeeby.
Yeah, and it really, guys, my brother has worked so hard. He does it on his own because some people betrayed him earlier.
It was just
Yeah,
business. It was business.
Yeah, I mean, he had some real
It's fine.
betrayal.
It's fine. It's
Shakespeare
fine.
betrayal going on there, but
Yeah.
If this is still in the video, it's
Yeah.
not betrayal.
Yeah.
And but my brother really deserves. He's a funny guy. He really deserves, success and the numbers. So check out my brother's show.
Oh, and then also I've been working hard on music. All my music's at SteebieWeebyBandcamp.com. I'm working on a Gene Wilder concept Stir Crazy album right now.
Oh, great.
So that should be out in a few months.
Okay,
too.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you for
two-
being a
Bad.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you for being a bad friend.
friend.